right, hey there friends, welcome to episode number 146 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal Kelly Zemnikas, and on today's show, as the cars are going by, I'm on my way to get some groceries for a savory bake. We're doing something savory today. Friends, we are making a cheeseburger pie, an impossibly easy cheeseburger pie. I cannot wait to tuck into this. I'm getting to do this bake with the coolest dude in Detroit, A-Aron. Oh my gosh. A-Aron has a fantastic YouTube channel. This Just In News. Check it out. Info is in the show description. And I'm really excited to get this started and find out how he came upon this recipe. So let's get ready. Let's get the glasses on. It's sunny. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right, here's what we need to make today's savory pie. So we're going to Betty Crocker for this one, the impossibly easy cheeseburger pie. And here's what you need. So you need some shredded cheese. I'm going with a Tex-Mex blend. We've got our Bisquick there. We have salt. I'm using kosher. I've got a couple eggs. I'm going to make this a vegan version, going with this wonderful Yves burger. It's really, really good. Use Impossible or Beyond Meat if you wish. Got some milk here. This is not green beans. These are actually garlic scapes, and I'm going to use that. It doesn't call for it, just thought it'd be fun to add. Finally, you need some onion, and there you go. We're about to make a pie.
Uh-oh, gotta fix my background. Sorry about that. Some of my background's trying to come through. It wasn't doing that earlier, and I thought everything was fine.
That looks so trippy. That looks really...
Yes, they have the let me get this so you can see.
Yeah,
you know,
no worries. We could do this in black and white if you want.
That'd be cool.
You want to try? Let's try a background black and white filter.
Black and white filter.
Make it old-timey. Let's make this old.
Here we go, Tammy. That's the wife.
You go this way. Just look, we're back in time.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, you mean like that one?
Ta-da! I don't think I've ever owned cooking spray.
Really?
No.
We got like 4 or 5 cans. You name the brand.
I will do this while we just wait for things to get going. How's your day been? How are things?
Been pretty good. Just been getting up, walk the dogs, mow the lawn, do this, get ready for tonight's show, and
Exactly.
so. How's your day been?
I've had a good morning. I slept in because I did a in-person show last night. Those are coming back to life here in Toronto, which is really nice.
Nice.
Then I did the Introvert's Paradise mic that Kevin Wong runs, which ends up being at midnight Eastern for me. So I just had a late night of laughing. It was fun. The impossibly easy cheeseburger pie. Yay!
Yay! Yeah, it's one of the first things that my wife asked what I could cook, because I don't cook a lot.
Okay.
But the impossible cheeseburger pie is something I learned as a kid. So
Nice.
if I could learn to make this as a kid, anyone can make this. Now, because I married an Italian woman, we've added a few different things.
What have you added to the recipe today?
We're adding garlic powder.
Okay.
And because of sodium kind of issues, we go with Mrs. Dash.
Gotcha. All right.
But that's the only really difference, except for it says 1 cup of cheese.
It does.
My wife Tina says 1 cup of cheese isn't enough, so we go with the full bag or close to it.
I like her way of thinking. There are donuts being placed in front of my laptop right now. I will have to after.
Yeah, I can. The computer's not used next to the kitchen, so it's like I don't have my full speaker system, so I got to keep kind of listening in because the sizzling of the ground beef is just right there.
I'm going to start that. Yeah, I'm going to start that right now. And it's funny you mentioned garlic powder. I'm not doing garlic powder, but I am adding in garlic scapes,
Ooh.
which is one of my favorite cool vegetable farmers market finds. It's
Oh, okay.
it's pretty awesome. You just lop off the ends. Apparently, the farmer I met on Wednesday when I picked mine up, he said this is really good with vanilla ice cream. I'm gonna try.
Really?
I'm gonna try. Get started, friends. First thing you need to do is turn your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Live up to the pie plate.
We are going to try something a little different here tonight because we do have a French door oven back over here next to the fridge.
Ooh.
And it doesn't heat up the house as much, considering it is summertime.
Yes.
And it does bake pretty well. So we're going to try that, though. We haven't done this one in that French door little oven.
Okay.
But this other oven will raise the temperature up 5 degrees. And so we're going to try that today because it seems like it bakes really nice. It's kind of like an air fryer, baker. It does pretty much everything.
Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. The next thing you need to do is get your skillet here, get in some oil, and we, as mentioned, we're going to cook up the beef and the onion. I'm going to go with a non-beef beef. I'm doing a veggie burger for my beef today because I'll be honest with you, when you said impossible, because my brain is all hooked into the marketing, I was like, do you mean Impossible Meats?
You know, this is where a few decades, because this is Betty Crocker. So let's think about when Betty Crocker came out with Bisquick and all that. Impossible Burgers was not even thought of. I mean, who thought of making this with tofu? They didn't think of that. I mean, they named the fictional cooker Betty Crocker. And, now crock is not quite what you think, crock pot, but that's about all you think of that way. But it's not Impossible Burger. We're using real meat here. Yeah,
I'm going with the veggie meat, which I do on occasion. I'm not a vegetarian, but I do like to switch it up every now and then and use kind of different types of things. So use what you want, friends. And also, this is a fun little announcement. Today, Kelly bought her very first box of Bisquick. Never bought it before. The onions and the garlic scapes in here. Gonna add salt and pepper too. This isn't a dish that's gonna take you too long at all. It seems about like 35, 40 minutes. So
about 40 minutes. Make 6 servings if you follow the instructions like what they have here.
Yeah.
So it's not that much. And for the big box of Bisquick we bought here, you could make probably a year's supply worth of Impossible Cheeseburger pie. Because it's only asking for a half a cup of this stuff.
It's true. Yeah, it only needs a little bit of it. So
right.
Yeah. No, I'm really feeling when I get back to clubs or I have a merch table, it may just be like a bake sale at my merch table because I'm learning all these recipes with you guys.
There you go. That might work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Have you thought about just making a recipe book where you just where it's like all the recipes you've done with everybody on YouTube?
It's definitely a thought I've had, and I want to do that where people can pick it up and then money can go to like Food Banks Canada or Feeding America or something like that. But that is in my field of vision. So.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea because I think that'd be a great idea.
I think so too. All right.
And I don't know what onion did you pick for this? Because I went with a sweet onion.
I went with a yellow onion.
It doesn't say anything in the recipe except one large onion.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think you can kind of go with whatever you feel like.
I think so. I think that's fair. Use what you've got, as the kids say. The kids don't say that.
So one very important thing that you always have to do is make sure you drain your hamburger and onions after you grill it because otherwise it's just greasy. And I don't know about you, but my stomach doesn't like grease anymore.
One thing that I wish I could handle, because I love me an onion ring every now and then. I really do dig it, or like something deep fried. This body, no. I can't digest fried foods like at all.
Yeah.
No.
No, I get it. I get it. Once in a while KFC, okay, but usually I'm taking it off. And there is a local diner called Cheeseburgers close to here, and they make what they call the Clem burger. And they put an onion ring that's an inch tall on top of the burger, 2 patties and an inch tall onion ring on top of the burger. I can never get through that onion ring while I'm eating the burger. I can't. I just can't. Maybe half of it, but not the whole thing.
So I put in the salt as well to this. A-Aron put in the Mrs. Dash and the black powder. It's also called pepper, friends. Also called pepper. Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, there we go. You're back.
Oh, I'm back. Did I pause? Good old internet.
It could be me. It says my connection is unstable. And you know what? I'm 43. It's bound to happen.
You know what I do recommend, if your internet connection is unstable, go see a doctor and get some antidepressants. Seriously, it's really, you know what? The internet has had a rough year, and we should really be concerned about it.
It's true. It is true. All
I
right.
mean, look at what's on the internet. It's seen some things, okay? It's seen a lot of things that you and I cannot unsee ever again.
It's been a year. It has been a year. Alrighty, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to take that goodness, we're going to put this in our pie plate, and we will spread and then sprinkle. Spread and sprinkle, also my high school nickname. Okay. I'm going with a faux meat. So I don't have as much oils as maybe you would with like a ground beef. So
right, and I use a cast iron skillet. My wife does not like my cast iron, but I love the cast iron skillet.
I do a cast iron as well. I love it.
Yeah. Cast iron gets really, really hot, and you're not going to make it to that sink very fast.
I got to show you what I have for mine. This is when you know you're dating a guy who was born on the East Coast. I have lobster claws. But friends, we are putting the meat and the garlic and the onion in here first. Now we're adding the cheese with a note from the one in charge of the house to add more cheese. You know, cheese.
Yes, add more cheese. My wife says it didn't have enough cheese. Add the whole bag. So this bag has been used a little bit, but just add more cheese.
Okay. I will take her word. All right. Let's put in more cheese.
Because this is the Impossible Cheeseburger pie. It should have a lot of cheese.
You know what? Life in general needs more cheese.
You know what? I don't like all kinds of cheeses, but a sharp cheddar cheese, that's good.
Yeah.
Nacho cheese, that's even all right.
I'm doing it.
Some cheeses I don't like, and that's just the way I am.
Yeah. All right. Bisquick time.
Yes, it's Bisquick time. So I got a half cup of Bisquick.
Yep.
Gonna dump that in.
Yep.
I have is it a cup of milk? I want to make sure I don't screw this up. A cup of milk.
Milk, got that.
Which is, it's 8 ounces. So pour that in. And then it asks for 2 eggs. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't break my eggs into my bowl right directly because I know how bad I am at breaking eggs. So I know this isn't black and white, but this is a black cup. This is an egg. I can see the shell if I have to go get it.
Yes. I mentioned this on an episode, a couple episodes ago. Apparently the danger zone with the egg and the salmonella and all those worries, apparently it's in the shell.
That makes sense.
So there you go. So good tip to crack over. I'm going to be a rebel as I am. I'm going to do it in the bowl. I know. Not that I'm an expert, but I just.
The definition of expert, by the way, has been passed down to me by my father. And there's not other things passed down to me by him, but besides my bad genes. Expert. X means has been. Pert, drip under pressure.
Oh.
Or let's think about that for a second. So I'm not sure I'm ever going to be an expert.
Whisk this together, the Bisquick, the milk, the eggs. Is that it? Looks so good.
Yeah. She's my little cable puller.
Oh, so here's my 2 hound dogs that are waiting for food.
Always
Twiggy is the beagle next to the trash can looking for food. Twigs. And that's Brody down there.
nice.
Don't start talking, we'll never be able to hear. You thought your computer was bad before. The internet, that will not help it. So I'm pouring mine into my pan, or my corning pan, actually. Eventually we'll have to turn this back on to color.
We will.
Because this is not very, it's kind of like doing the old black and white. Yes, we should be in the black and white. Mine, there it is. I'm not going to pour it towards the screen, but I'm just kind of pointing it. I could actually point the video down this way.
You did.
There we go.
There's mine. Ta-da.
Look at you.
Alrighty. So, friend.
So now we stick it in there for how long? 25 minutes, or until the knife inserted comes out clean.
There we go.
In the center of it clean. So 25 minutes.
Here we are. Color. Yay.
Oh, look, we're back out of the 50s.
Yay.
Got mine out yet. I was just going to get it out of there. It just went
Yeah.
off.
It smells so good.
Mhm.
Oh, I cannot wait to try this.
Well, my mom made it when I was a kid.
Gotcha.
And then it was kind of one of those things that stuck in my brain.
Yeah.
Because we grew up on a farm. We weren't really rich. We were kind of that dirt poor situation.
Gotcha.
So, you know, my mom would come up with different things, and this was one of them. You know, I think I can't remember when I was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
And it's one of those kind of like comfort foods, if you can look at it this way. It's,
Yeah.
you know, if you don't go out, you know, if you go to McDonald's and all that, yeah, it's a cheeseburger. Yeah, cheeseburgers are okay.
Yeah.
But this is something that you can make with your kids.
Definitely.
Oh, it's not hard to make.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really hot because it's been in the oven at 400 degrees.
Yes.
Please do not burn yourself. I've not burned myself a lot on this.
I've never done it. I've never, ever, never.
Never. The heat.
Yes. It's steamy.
There, it's really hot. You can't have this with salsa. The other thing that we've played with is making this a Mexican Impossible Cheeseburger pie, where you take Mexican seasoning, or, you know, like the taco seasoning.
Okay.
And you put it in that, and then you can kind of give it a different flavor that way too.
Huh. Very interesting.
So
I must ask, sir, how did you and your wife meet? What was the meet cute? How did it happen?
oh, how did we meet? Well, we met the old-fashioned way. Craigslist.
It is the old-fashioned way.
It is now. Who knows what Craigslist is? But yeah, it was platonic friendship. We met for ice cream, and then one thing led to another, and then we ended up together, and we've been married. We met in 2012,
Okay.
and we've been together. We've been married for 6 years.
Awesome. Nice. I met my fella on Zoom, which I feel like in 5 years will be the old-timey way to have met.
Yes, they'll be like, Zoom. Oh, that's so the 20s.
That's so 2020. Jeez.
You didn't meet him through the holographic camera? Oh. We'll be like, holographic what?
What? Alrighty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got my slice. I got my catsup. My ketchup.
Yep, I'm getting my
ready.
mustard.
Ooh, good
I'm
call.
more of a mustard fan, really, to be honest with you, but I will put a little ketchup on this.
I'm a mustard girl too. So you know what? I'm gonna go get mustard. I'm gonna do
There
that.
you go.
All right. Here we go.
All right,
Bon appetit. I cannot wait to try this. I'm gonna have some ketchup and some mustard.
Yep. Mm.
Oh my god. Mm. Mm.
You'll be making this more than just once. Kelly, you'll be making this more than just once. You'll be making this a few times, because this is like,
This is awesome.
yes.
Wow. This, oh man, this is really good. Thank you for telling me about this. Oh my
You're
goodness.
welcome. Thank you for having me on your show. It was either going to be this or making pancakes and waffles, and I'm like, let's go with Impossible Cheeseburger Pie.
Yeah. And friends, if you want to use Impossible meats, do it. You can use ground beef, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. You
This,
can take out if you're not a big onion fan, you don't have to put onions in it either.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome. This is really good.
Yeah, I got to make sure I don't eat the whole thing.
No.